Welcome back, F-tier audience. I'm Kalista.
I'm Nolan.
And I'm Melissa.
And this is Tier It Up,
An S+ tier video series.
Today we are ranking
state flags.
Melissa, our special guest. You can have the honor of choosing our first flag.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Pick a good one.
Dead center.
That's 2 flags. Which one?
Utah.
Oh, is that the old Utah one?
Old Utah
okay.
one. Show
Old
it to
Utah.
the old Utah flag.
Basic,
Dog shit.
Basic. There's too many that are like that.
Virginia. This is
Same
the boob
thing.
flag. It's
Oh,
the
it's
boob
a boob
flag.
flag. Yeah.
It's got a boob on
Hey,
it.
zoom in on that.
Because of that, I'm putting it in C tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too much detail on like a lot of the crests that you'll see, and it's like they put all of their energy into making the seal, and then they get to the flag thing, and they just slap the seal on there without considering the flag structure and like the way it looks, and it's boring. There's too many like it. So West Virginia is a similar situation, but at least they have a border on a white background.
That makes it worse, honestly.
Honestly, I like it better than the solid blue. It adds
I
a
like
little
it better
bit
than the
more
solid blue, too.
dimension, but
Yeah.
it can't go higher than C.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it
Okay.
goes with the boob.
Oh no, I would say D.
Melissa.
It looks like a postage stamp.
I'm leaning towards D too.
It
honestly.
looks like a
Honestly,
sad
you
little
want me to-
postage
I'll
stamp.
go D. I'll
We'll
go D.
Vermont.
That's another F tier.
God, we need to get a
Yeah.
good one already. Blue background, state seal, who cares?
Mississippi, the new Mississippi flag. I dropped it. I have some feelings about
Hold on,
this.
hold on,
this
let me
is
take
a
a look.
big improvement from the
That's
last
a beautiful
Mississippi
This is
flag.
nice. This is nice.
It has the magnolia blossom
That's a
on it, a
beautiful
beautiful
flag.
representation of the South.
I would go A. I know that it has text, but
I'm putting it in
it's
B.
such a small part of it. We got another seal on a bedsheet, New York. You know, with how iconic New York is, you would think that they would put a little
Better
more effort
flag.
in there.
Come on, New York. Be better.
Colorado.
This
This
is
is
an
a good
S
one.
tier
This is a
flag.
good one.
Oh, no.
See, it's iconic.
Beautiful.
See,
Beautiful. Look at that. You got the C in there. You got no words on
the
it.
little sun,
No
kind
words.
of.
No seal. This is
It's
a
so
gorgeous
precious.
flag.
See,
this is definitely a top 10, top 20
what I
flag
like,
for me.
what I like in a good flag is if you can tell what it is and it's distinct without having to have dumb words or a stupid seal on it. This doesn't have very much detail, but it's distinct and it's beautiful.
I
Like,
feel
that's-
like they're trying too hard to stand out.
No,
And like,
no.
Well,
I
considering
think
it
so.
is not hard to
Detract.
stand
No.
out when this bullshit is the rest of the flags
No,
that we
straight
have.
up.
Delaware.
Okay,
A little bit better. There's a nice background.
No, not only does it have a stupid seal, it also has a date for like they're the first state, right? So when they like ratified the Constitution or something. I don't know. History's boring.
yeah, please. They should have put the little cow just as the entire flag.
Yeah.
And
That would've
also,
made
what's
it
with
a
the
lot
weird
better.
blue? It's not like the normal blue. It's like a teal or like a turquoise.
Stop trying to stand out, Delaware.
Yeah.
Nobody likes you.
Delaware will never stand out. Okay, this is my least favorite one. Nevada.
Nevada. The
bad.
seal is in the canton.
It's in the corner. Okay, why? And beyond that, it's not even a good seal. Orange and green on a dark blue background is not a good combination. And
Maybe this does embody Nevada as a state.
they didn't even
because everything's
Not-
far apart and small.
This is a definite F. We need some good ones already. God.
Illinois.
Another
Hold on,
dumb,
let me see.
another bad flag. Chicago has one of the most iconic city flags of all time. And then the state flag is
fumbled.
this.
It's embarrassing.
New Jersey.
Okay,
Ugh.
no, hold on, let me look.
No,
let me
it's
look.
piss yellow.
It is just a seal again, though, so I don't know. I think yellow is a daring choice. I would be
No!
inclined to go D. I would fight for D.
No.
I'll let you have D.
Okay. Nebraska.
Put it at the bottom.
This is terrible. I hate this. This not only is it blue with a seal on it, it also has Delaware instead of putting a date on it, and it says Nebraska on it. Terrible.
Bad.
Another one.
Louisiana. Though I do argue
has
Louisiana
blood on
should
it.
be in D tier.
It has blood on it. That's kind of
because
hardcore.
of pelicans. Like it's not necessarily just the logo is good with the pelicans because pelicans are fantastic birds. I argue pelicans deserve.
I kind of like it. I
D
like the
tier.
fact that there's blood on it. It's like kind of gory. It's edgy almost. I respect that they went for something a little bit edgier. You know.
Hawaii. Bullshit flag. It's a sign of imperialism. We got the British
is.
flag in the canton here. We got the array of colors here. But since it's not a seal on a bedsheet, I think we have to make it C tier.
Yeah, I would say C tier
See-
because they did try. They did put thought into it.
It is an actual flag and not just a piece of construction paper with steel stamped on it. However, I think it's ugly.
It's
honestly.
It's
It's pretty ugly. I think D. I don't like the stripes. Let's see what we got. Okay, Indiana's a good one.
Indiana's a good
This is
flag.
a good. Finally,
I think that's
a good one.
solid A tier.
I would go S.
Here's the
I
thing.
love,
it
I love the
says
star.
Indiana.
Oh, does
on
it?
it.
oh, that's bad.
Does it?
B tier
Oh,
then. It can't be higher than B tier.
It's very small though. You can barely even notice.
Which is why
No.
it should be in B tier.
B tier.
But the torch and
tier.
the stars, they're
I'll,
also
You're not
say A
confident
tier.
enough.
I'll say A tier.
A is fine.
It has George Washington on it. It has-
Okay, but it's really funny because it's state of Washington, and they just put George Washington on the flag. At
It is
least
green.
C tier.
I
I think
do
at
like the
least
green.
C tier.
I'll say D because it's a seal on a bed sheet.
The comedic value is the fact that they said, "Well, we're named Washington. What more
That's
do you
true.
It's
expect?"
low
Did he ever-
effort.
Did he ever
Low
even go there?
effort.
Probably not.
No.
right?
No,
there's no
it
way
was
he even
owned
went.
by the British.
There's no way he
Dumb.
ever went there.
He never even went there. Put it
This
in
is
D
stolen
tier.
valor.
Put it in D tier.
Stolen valor. That is stolen valor.
Pennsylvania, another
Oh.
bullshit
Oh my
flag.
god, yeah, that's and it's
Yeah,
way
F.
too busy. Look at all that.
It's got horses. It's got
Oh,
an eagle. You
gross.
hate horses now.
I hate horses too. Okay, Guam.
I like it.
I like it, but why'd they write Guam on it?
May I please see?
I
yeah.
like it. It's a little ballsy, you know.
I like the red border. It's a
I
nice
would say
touch.
maybe.
I would go
C.
B.
Ooh, that's a little.
I would
high.
say C.
I think C.
Or no.
California.
Okay, they didn't need to write California Republic, but I like the design. I like the bear. I,
I think
like
the
the
bear's
star.
a little bit too
The California
complicated.
Republic has history, though.
If you want to put it in B, I'll put it in B. But
I mean, it's no Colorado or
no
Indiana,
Colorado.
but it's still pretty dang good. Oh, Arizona!
That's a
I
good
love
flag.
Arizona.
ST. S
Dude,
tier.
it's so glamorous.
Isn't it a good flag, or
It's
have we just been
glorious.
beaten down by all the horrible flags this episode?
That's true. We're gonna be like biased, but like, and whenever we see an actually good flag, we're like, oh, S tier.
Finally.
I love it.
Let's put it in S.
I do think you could change the color of the star.
I think
but-
I don't like the colors because of the colors. I don't think it deserves to be an S
No,
tier.
no,
I
no,
think
no,
A
no.
tier at most. I'm saying A
It's
tier.
Japanese
What it is what it is. It's
I argue A.
the nice blue landscape with
A
the
tier.
sun beating down on the
And
star.
that ugly orange.
I'm
don't have
sorry.
purple.
I thought the star was the same shade of red as the rays, and I was okay with putting it in S tier. But now that I see it's a different shade, it has to go in A tier.
Arizona got robbed, dude. That is a nice flag.
Let's center these a little bit more.
Alaska. Okay.
Alaska's
hear
good.
me out.
Alaska's
It's a
good.
great flag.
It's a
good
great flag. It's a great
Yeah,
flag.
it's a
That's
blue
an S
border.
tier flag.
But like, it's a constellation. It's
That is
in
true.
Theme,
That's
it
not.
Fits.
That's not. But like, you can see that from many places. It's not necessarily Alaskan, but I will say it's still beautiful. It's minimalistic and it's iconic.
S tier.
I would still go S.
Rhode Island. This would have been good if it didn't say Hope at the bottom.
It says hoop.
Hope.
Oh, hope. I was like, why would it say?
It just makes it sound sad and desperate.
No one hopes to go to Rhode Island.
Yeah. Also, like, I mean,
I'd
the
say C
anchor's,
tier.
the anchor's okay. The stars are cool, but they just didn't need to put hope.
I'd say C tier.
I say B tier actually. I argue B tier.
I could go either way.
I argue B tier for it.
I'll go B.
I'll go B.
Alabama, it's just a red X, man. Come on, really? That's
No.
it? That's it?
Put it in D.
That's freaking
D.
lame.
Let's go with this one. Georgia.
Georgia's a good flag. Georgia's a damn good flag. I appreciate that there's no little. Is there text on it? It doesn't look like there's text on it.
There is text on it. It says,
God.
"In God We Trust." It also says Constitution.
You know what? Fuck this. I hate this.
I'm a Georgia native and I'm disappointed.
I like the design too, but they fumbled at the last second.
I think it's D tier at least.
I think C is reasonable. I'm going C. It's a really good design. It's just they screwed it up in that regard, but whatever. North Dakota, guess what? It's another seal on a bed sheet.
Wait, no, let me see.
It also says North Dakota on it. We're gonna run out of room on the F tier.
Melissa, it's your turn.
We can start putting them in turbo hell if you ask. It's bad.
I can't even see which one it is.
You need to say what it is.
Northern Mariana Islands. This is one of the territories, not even a state, not a good start. It looks absolutely terrible. I'm thinking
No,
F.
it looks bad.
We colonize these places and make them have bad flags.
You know what? I bet their original flag was probably better. Probably had more character in this.
probably.
You know, I really wanted to give all the territories a chance, but maybe we shouldn't have. Although I think Guam was done.
My
good.
home state of Florida.
Dude,
F.
they just took Alabama and put their seal on it. That is the worst offender.
Hey, it's a little thicker.
it is,
a
well,
little
no,
thicker.
it's not thicker. It's zoomed in.
F.
Yeah, you're right.
I am
I'm not,
right.
I'm not putting it an F. If it's Alabama.
South Dakota. Okay, Mount Rushmore is not that important that you got to put it on your goddamn flag. That
It's
is
the only thing
embarrassing.
that's out there. That's the only
Put
thing
it in
they
F
got.
tier.
Yeah.
F tier. Oh, Maryland. I love Maryland.
I think, okay, here's the thing
I
about
love the Maryland
Maryland.
flag.
Here's the thing about the
Okay.
Maryland flag. Since every
Go on.
other flag
Go
in
on.
the U.S. is
Go on.
absolute dog shit, we see this and say, oh, it's a good flag. It
It's a
is
great
not a
one.
good
It's a
flag.
bad
Look
flag.
at it. It's
It's a bad
ugly.
flag.
It's ugly.
Okay, can I have a turn, please?
It really
Sure,
says
Nolan.
graphic design is my passion
Yes.
in the most derogatory way possible.
I hear you. However, this takes guts. This is ballsy, okay? We have a very avant-garde pattern. Dare I say 2 avant-garde patterns, okay? 4 different colors. Very busy, but very iconic. I think this is honestly the most interesting thing about Maryland that I'm aware of, at least. I would go S tier. I love it.
No,
I love it.
I'm going A tier. That's as high as I'll go.
Oh, absolutely not. I would say B tier.
I'm really trying to push A, because look, when I see this flag, I'm like, ooh, fancy, you know? It's got culture, it's got pizzazz, and that's something that is sorely lacking with all of these down here.
It's not S tier.
I thought I could maybe get away with it when Kalista was...
I'm watching you.
New Mexico.
Okay.
Oh, this is my favorite flag.
Okay.
Look at it. It's so beautiful.
can we show
It's simple. It's.
Let me show it to everybody. Now, hear me out on this,
Very
Kalista.
respectful.
Hear me out on this. Okay, you guys were dogging on New Jersey for the yellow, but this one you're going to give S tier?
Because
What's
the
up with
red
that?
suits it really nicely.
New Jersey has red. And
It
so does
only
Arizona.
has
The New
red.
Jersey
It
is
only has
also
red.
just a fucking
It's 2
crest.
colors. It's simple. It really embodies the aesthetic of New Mexico, you know? I mean, the fact that it comes from a religious symbol, I think it's a great homage to that. It's a great homage to New Mexico.
Right,
And
without
I genuinely think this is the perfect U.S. state
Right,
flag.
without it becoming like, you know, appropriation or like in poor taste. It's a
Yeah.
good balance. I would personally go A, but I see the appeal and I respect it.
I
This is my
understand the
S+
margin.
flag.
I understand and respect the margin, actually.
It's the only
Oregon-
flag to have a front and a back.
Oregon has a front and a back, so this is the front. And the back has like a
got a
beaver or
date.
something. Beaver? Gopher?
If
I
it
don't know.
was just a beaver, I would respect it and I would like the beaver.
See, I was going to say the same thing. I almost like the back more.
Yeah,
which is
let's,
so
let's,
silly.
let's just judge it
Fantastic.
on the back,
Okay, because the front just says State of Oregon 1859 with the crest, which is
which is dumb.
Bad.
boring. Who
That
cares?
looks like a state park.
Yeah, so I think the beaver almost saves it, even though I think that they shouldn't have gone with a different design on the back. I think that's...
Oregon,
It's
you
clunky.
know where to contact us,
Hey.
please.
I
No.
would say C tier then.
I'll give it a C just because it has the back, and I think that's a really
Yeah.
unique
Yes,
novelty.
no, that's the only thing that's keeping it
And-
from an F tier.
But
C
the
tier.
front needs some serious work. Honestly, if they just want to get rid of the front and make the back both sides, that would be...
Oh, and then
without
you
me.
decide to show the front of the flag.
Well, that
I
is
guess.
that's the side that they show everybody. It's DC in it.
DC has a great flag.
It looks very Republican. It
Here's
looks
the thing,
let
it
me-
reminds,
like a Republican
it reminds me
flag.
of the Chicago flag, which I adore. Look, this is not the best flag in the world,
No,
but
absolutely
compared to the absolute
No, okay.
drivel up here, it's got to be at least A.
It looks like they would slap a political symbol on it, and I dislike it because that means it is
Come
so
on,
bland
there's no
that they
words.
would do
It's
that.
symbolic. We
It-
gotta at least put
Okay,
it in A.
I will say
I think it says it's bland.
it's very simple and I like that, but it seems like oddly militaristic and I don't like
Come on,
that.
put it in
And
blue.
I don't like the red and white. I think it has potential, but it's.
I argue C.
I would
No.
go C. I'm going C.
No, we gotta go B. Look at the other things in C. I'll say B.
B is good. What'd you get?
Ohio, another
Not
great flag.
shaped. It's not flag
No,
shaped.
I
F
like
tier.
it because it's not
F
flag
tier.
shaped. I like it because it's
F
not
tier.
flag shaped. It's unique. It's original. It has the O on it. I think this is
No,
an
no,
A
no,
tier
no, no, no,
flag.
no, no.
This is an A tier flag.
It's not even a
I
flag.
like non-flag shaped flags. Okay, it adds a little bit of spice to it.
It's not a flag shape.
The flag shape doesn't matter. It's unique. Do you hate uniqueness, Nolan? Do you hate standing out from a crowd? Clearly you don't.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. All I'm just saying is this is not a flag shape. It should be an F. Connecticut, I hate Connecticut and I hate their flag.
It's bad. It's got words. It's got blue. No. And I love the color blue, but this is outrageous.
Well, it's overdone. Look at all this junk.
bad
Bad-
flag.
bad flag.
Kansas.
Let me see.
I appreciate the
Why is it so big?
sunflower,
Wait, hold on.
but it's bad.
Hold on. It has purple on it though.
It's F.
It's bad. It's
love-
a bad flag,
It's
Nolan.
F tier.
Purple is an underdog color in flags. I will give it some points for that. It does say Kansas and it's just a seal. I can't go any higher than D, but I would make a case for D.
Yeah, let's give it a D.
Okay. Michigan is the same thing, just a boring seal with
in the
blue
bottom.
background. Yeah.
Arkansas.
Arkansas looks like it should be the Vegas flag.
Bad flag.
I like it a little bit better than these. I'll say C tier.
C
on
is
it.
No.
reasonable. It's one of the better named ones for sure.
They should have had a river
Absolutely.
on there. They should have
They
had
could
some
have.
type of. They should have had some type of bisecting line because they're literally named after a river.
I'm gonna have to
Missouri.
disagree.
It looks too French.
Yeah.
See?
Well, hold on. At least
I
it uses
see?
more than a blue background.
They
I
got
think D.
bears. I say D.
I think D is reasonable.
I like bears.
Yeah.
Put it at F.
Not only does it say Great
What
Seal
state
of the
is
State
it?
of Idaho, it also says State of Idaho again underneath
Put a
it.
goddamn potato
Bad.
on it. Come on, Idaho.
They could have put a potato on it, and I would be like, oh, great.
Little spot.
Awful. Terrible.
Maine.
Put it on the F tier.
Yeah, I
Just
do
put it-
appreciate the funky little guys.
There are two little guys on it, right?
I appreciate the funky little guys,
Just
but
put
it
it
is
in F.
a bad flag.
They're also too small, though. You can barely
Just
even
put
tell.
it in F tier. Just why isn't it just the tree, Maine?
the
South Carolina, this is a good flag.
That is a great
Good
one.
time.
I love it. I love
S
the dark
tier.
blue. I love the white. The contrast is great. I love
It's
the tree and the
iconic.
moon.
It's on the
I argue
license
S
plate.
plus.
I'd go
S.
S. Well, no, we do S plus at the end. U.S. Virgin Islands. I like how they have VIs. Like, really? You couldn't even spell out your own title properly. Also, I
This
feel like
just also is
it's the copy of, like, the thing on the dollar with the,
because
like,
it
arrows
screams
and stuff.
imperialism.
That's true.
No, it is bad. It's imperialism.
It's better than the rest.
I would
put
maybe
it in
go D, but F is...
I would say F because of imperialism.
F because of colonialism.
Tennessee.
Oh!
S tier, S
S tier.
tier, S
Okay,
tier.
okay.
I
God,
would say
no,
A tier.
no.
No.
Tennessee's an S tier flag.
Why does
It's
it have that little
absolutely
blue? Why does it have that little
gorgeous.
blue?
You
It's
got
a nice
you
little
got the three
fringe.
stars for the three rivers. You got
It's
the beautiful thing where the
beautiful.
flag hangs.
It's
Absolutely, mwah, chef's kiss.
Now, I may be a little bit biased. I've always lived in Tennessee. However, this, objectively, I think is a better flag than pretty much all of these. Like, this is my favorite U.S. flag for sure. I understand that not everyone may agree, but for me, this is just iconic.
Let's put it in
I
S.
think
It's S for sure.
I think if the blue was on the side where the flag hangs, it
No.
would be better.
No, that wouldn't look good.
Minnesota. F.
I have nothing to say. Massachusetts. This is boring. It's white with a seal on it.
Put it in F.
More like massive two shits.
I do
'Cause
like
it
the little
stinks.
guy. I like flags with little guys. I'm sorry. What can I say? It's
not,
a bad flag.
it's not a good
But I
flag.
like the little
Put
guy.
it in
on
F. Just put it in F. Put them all in F. We don't do. The United States as a country deserves to be an F tier.
Okay, American Samoa actually kind of came through a little bit. I think the eagle is too detailed, but apart from that, it's a good design.
Put
please?
it in A or B.
Yeah, for sure. American Samoa finally doing something good for the territories.
I would say B because the stripe reminds me of a bowling lane. And
Oh, I love bowling.
I love bowling.
That should promote it to A in my opinion.
brain.
Okay,
Or
North
else it's gonna
Carolina,
consume me.
they got NC, they got
Bad.
the date, and they actually they have two different dates on there.
Put it in D tier. Put it in D tier. Come on, North Carolina, do better. Texas.
This is just
That's
like
an A-tier
It's like if
flag.
North Carolina got it together.
If North Carolina, this could be you, North Carolina.
No, straight up.
If you got your shit together.
They just
this
reversed
could
the
be
colors,
you.
made the star bigger, and got rid of the unnecessary bullshit.
A tier.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
it
good
also
one.
has a lot of historical.
Hey,
like,
Lone Star, am I right? Kentucky is yet another blue flag with a seal on it. Dude, this is an unprecedented level
This
of
is
FT.
grueling.
I'm starting to almost feel bad a little bit because we have just completely dunked on everybody.
This is Iowa.
No French people.
Oh.
This is just the French flag.
Does it say Iowa on it too? Oh, it does.
It's F
Embarrassing.
tier. That's just the French flag.
New Hampshire. New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Suck my dick and balls. New Hampshire. Seal in a bed sheet.
Yeah.
Nothing to be said that hasn't been said before. I really wish we would get some good flags.
This was like racist.
Okay, well,
Oklahoma. This is Oklahoma.
it's also
by
not
the way.
even the right color blue.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, it is. It's like especially bad. It's probably bottom 5. Just
You know,
saying
maybe
something.
instead of our S tier, with an S tier, we should also do an F minus tier, the worst flag.
What'd you get?
Montana. Bad flag.
Same
Why do you
thing.
have to put your
God.
name that large?
Why are there so many
Why?
that are the same thing?
Wisconsin.
Same thing!
And the year.
And the year, just for good, well, not good measure, bad measure.
For bad
really.
measure.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, I have beef with the Puerto Rican flag because it takes too much after my native land, Cuba's flag, but the colors are inverse, and the Cuban flag actually came first, so I can't put it in S because of that.
I think the triangle's too big. It's reaching like halfway across the flag.
I'll say A.
A? I was going to go maybe B.
A.
I'll say A. Let's
Okay,
put it in A.
I'll give you A. That's fair.
Utah.
The new one. Okay.
Utah
New,
flag.
that's a good flag. That's
This
an
is a
S-tier
great
flag.
You
That's
know,
an S-tier
this
flag.
whole episode.
See, this is what happens when you take a little bit of initiative and change the flag to something meaningful. Come on, look at this. It's gorgeous. You got the beehive because it's the beehive state. You got the blue sky for faith. You got the mountains. You got the salt lands. And the 5 points on the mountains represent the 5 native tribes. Beautiful. Beautiful symbolism. Beautiful flag. It's got a hexagon in the middle, which is definitely a top 10 shape in my opinion.
Okay, so guys, this is what happens when you take a little bit of time and effort to create something that isn't just a piece of blue paper with your dumb seal on it that nobody likes. Okay? This is a good flag. We need more like it. Easy S tier.
S tier.
Easy.
S tier.
And I might remind you, I think Utah right now is one of the crappy ones.
Yeah. Utah, look at that. Utah went from literally
F
F
to
tier to S tier
Very
because of a
easily.
little bit of effort.
Now, to be entirely fair, we are cheating a little bit. This is not technically the official flag yet.
It was just signed into law recently.
It was just unveiled, so technically they're still an F tier. But next year when it goes into effect, they will be an S tier because that is a damn good flag.
Our last flag is
Wyoming. Of course, Wyoming's at the bottom, at the end.
I think
Who
this is
cares?
a fine flag. I think
It's
this is
fine.
C tier. It's C tier tag. It has a buffalo. It's got a little
It's
bit of
fine.
character.
Although I think it's very appropriate that we almost leave
Why
Wyoming
do
to
they
the
have
end
to
because
put
who cares?
I will have to
Look,
detract points
Wyoming.
because of the
Why
seal.
did you put the goddamn seal in the middle of the
Just
buffalo?
leave the
Actually,
bison. Leave the
It
bison.
doesn't even fit.
It doesn't even fit.
doesn't even fit.
Take out the seal, and then you got easily an A tier flag. Come on.
I'd give it B though. It's
Come
still,
on.
It's still pretty good. I like the border.
Put it in.
What's
You
this
know what?
flag?
Special
Sorry.
tiered up flag edition. What's our F minus tier?
Nevada. It's got to be Nevada for me.
I think
at
the
least,
Virgin Islands is the worst.
At least all the other
I have
seals
to
are in
say
the
Virgin
center.
Islands.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Virgin Islands, Nolan.
That is really bad too. But what really kills me about Nevada is it's not centered and the colors suck. And it says Battleborn, which doesn't even make sense. And it says Nevada.
I think this is gonna win our
Virgin
F
Islands is
tier.
F minus.
Yeah.
All right, I can live
What
with
should
that.
we do with the F minus?
Just
Okay, what's our S plus tier? I'm fighting for New
Tennessee.
Mexico.
Tennessee.
New Mexico. New
Tennessee.
Mexico. New
Tennessee.
I
Mexico.
have to say
New Mexico.
South Carolina.
ooh, we are completely divided. South Carolina is really good, but Tennessee though, dude. Look, I will say if it's between New Mexico and South Carolina, I do like South Carolina more, but Tennessee blows them both out of the water.
No, it does not.
It absolutely does. It's beautiful.
I'll compromise with you on this one, Nolan, and say Tennessee. I
What?
think Tennessee wins.
I think Tennessee wins too.
I very strongly disagree. I
Well.
think that is my second least favorite.
Wha-
on
Well, we
every-
are the
Whoa,
hosts,
whoa,
so we
whoa,
make the
whoa.
final decisions.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much, F tier audience, for joining us in this grueling episode of
So
Tear
much
It Up.
negativity. How many F tiers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25. That is half the
Literally
states.
half of the states.
Now, to be fair, there are a couple territories on there, but still, 25 F tier rankings. I think there were like 2 in the first couple episodes each.
Yeah. Do
I think
better,
there were 3
America.
F
Write
tiers
to your
last time.
Congress people. Register to vote.
Well,
Register to vote.
that's optional.
And thank you very
No.
much for tuning in.
Tear it
See
up.
y'all next time on Tear It Up.